Hey up and welcome to Matt's Mindful Meals. So I've come out today to test out this RIDGEMONKEY that I was recommended by Headley, a friend of Dave's. So I'm going to give that a shot today. But we're out at a place called Loch. So it's a couple of miles to walk and it's all uphill. So I'll catch you when I get there. But you should have seen it before. It's a lovely little loch and it's got like a little fishing hut. So hopefully I'll be able to get in there because I think the rain's going to start coming. Anyway, I'll catch you in a little while. As you can see, we're here. If you look at the loch, you can see it's just started raining. So I need to get in to the little hut and get out of this rain. So as you can see, I've got here. So I think it's time to get myself a coffee and then try this RIDGEMONKEY out. But it's really quiet. I've not seen anybody at all. It's really peaceful. Anyway, let's get this coffee on. Enough for later. Just wait for the coffee to brew with that view. Right then, so as I said earlier on, today is going to be about trialling out the RIDGEMONKEY. Now I ordered this last week. Now this is the RIDGEMONKEY Compact XL. Now it's marketed as a sandwich toaster, but as I say, Headley, who I know through Dave, told me that he uses it when he goes fishing and uses it quite a lot. So as you can see, it comes in a neoprene case. And it's like a square, well, it's not like, it is like a square frying pan with two lids. With the Compact XL, what you get is you also get this inner. Now the inner's got the two handles that'll fit in a second, but it's also got some utensils. So you've got a, if I can get that out, flirted over there is a spatula. You've got a spoon, a fork, and then you've also got a slotted spoon. I'll just go back and get the other spatula. Here it is. So you get 4 utensils included in the package. Now it is non-stick. Now this is the first time I've had it out for more than 30 seconds. That doesn't sound right, does it? You're definitely on about the pan. But apparently the pan, yes, there you go. So the pan does pull apart. So you could have 2 pans. But I think the idea is that you put it together and you turn it over so you can cook both sides. So this is me putting it back together again for the first time ever. And if you watch my videos, you'll see I'm probably not the most dexterous person on the planet. So there's got to be a certain knack to this. And I clearly haven't got it. Anyway, I'm going to cook using my Firebox 5-inch, the generation 2, the original one. We're going to be using gas because I'm inside here and I don't want to fill the place with smoke. So I had a few goes at taking it apart and putting it back together. And you need to be really around about 45 degrees rather than having it fully open. So as you've just seen there, once it's at 45 degrees, it more or less slats or slots straight back together. So that's how I'm going to use it today. Anyway, so let's crack on. Now it is non-stick, but nonetheless, I'm going to spray a little bit of spray oil on, top and bottom, because I'm going to flip it over once I get it going. So let's see how it balances. Now the dimensions of the Firebox, it's a 5-inch square. So that'll give you a rough estimate. So I think this is about 7 inches wide in total. So the ingredients I've got today: 3 rashers dry cured unsmoked bacon. So I'll just pop them in. I don't think this is going to take very long at all. Now obviously normally I use wood when I'm using this Firebox because that's what it's designed for, but it will take multi-fuel. It takes gas, pallets, all sorts. Anyway, put that in the bin. And this is working really quick. So the rest of the ingredients I'll run you through quickly. Got some mushrooms, half a tin of tinned tomatoes. Now, those of you who've subscribed and have been with me since the beginning, you'll see I nearly blew my head off with the tinned tomatoes cooking in Stoke-on-Trent breakfast. I had a massive flash over. If you want to, you can search through it, or I might add it into this link later on. And some cheese. Magic little fingers. So, I was going to turn that over, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it shut and give it a turn over. And see how things go. I think it's time to add the mushrooms. I like my bacon quite crispy, so for some of you might think I've cremated it, but I do like it crispy. Let's get some spray on the mushrooms. I'm hoping this acts a little bit like an oven by trapping the heat inside, so those mushrooms should cook quite quickly. We'll close it off again. Now these have got magnets in them, so they keep it really tightly closed. Give it another turn. Let's have another look. As far as I can see, this is looking really good. move the mushrooms over to one side. It's time to crack my egg in. Now obviously, now I've got the egg in, I won't be flipping it over as much. What I'm doing is I'm going to close it down to trap some of the heat in. It's got quite a good seal around the inside, so although you can see some steam escaping, it does hold the heat in quite well. So much so that I think I'm going to have to get the tomatoes in quite quickly. Maybe turn the heat down. Yeah, it's cooking the top of the egg really quickly. So I'm going to turn the heat down so you can just about hear it. Spoon on some tomatoes. Sprinkle on some cheese. Put my stuff away for the journey home. That was surprisingly quick. How long have we been going for there? 9 minutes? I'm going to have another look at this now. That, to me, looks perfectly done. So I'm going to bring it here so you can have a see. It's quite dark in here. You can see the egg looks perfect. Being as it's going to keep the heat in, the bottom of it's quite hot. I'm going to close it off like that. And then try the other experiment with the toast. So this is the longer grill for when you're doing big steaks. I'll get this slotted into place. Using the fire sticks. So I'll let that heat up. I genuinely don't know if this is going to work because I've never tried it before. Going to be a bit of trial and error. I'm not too convinced as of yet. Smells like toast though. Thing is, if you don't try anything, you're never going to know, are you? A little bit of smoke. It's smelling really good. Anyway, I think that's my first slice done. I think we might be onto something here. Right, just pop this back on top for a few seconds while I butter my toast. And I'll bring you back in a second. Turn this off now though. So there you have it. Matt's full English breakfast with toast, cooked by Loch in the Scottish Highlands. Well, I've just finished that breakfast and it was really nice. So I'm impressed with that RIDGEMONKEY, to be honest, so thanks Headley for recommending it. I don't think they sell it direct, so if you want to get hold of one, they're about between 20 and 30 quid, depending on what size you are. I'll put a link to the one I got, which I got it from Amazon, and it arrived in 2 or 3 days. But yeah, so it's time to tidy up now and get myself off. So I'll catch you up on a bit. Thanks for staying to the end, and for those of you who've subscribed, thanks very much. For those who haven't, have a think about it, because a little button will pop up in a minute and you can press that to subscribe. But I'm back to just doing the normal cooking videos now, because there's a lot less to remember and there's definitely a lot less to forget. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed for today's video. It's time for me to walk back now. It's going to take probably an hour to get back to the car. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!